What is good, Meat Boys? You see the text. It's another absolute meat lock, but I gotta be honest with you, Meat. This is it's a bittersweet lock for me, and kind of reminds me of when we meat locked. Who was it? Jake Matthews over Diego Sanchez, and in a fight that we were super bullish on. We had to present the objective meat lock as always, and we got to do the same again in this one when Marco Madsen takes on Clay Guida, aka the Carpenter. And plenty of love for Clay Guida. The dude is an absolute savage, a true veteran, maybe even a Hall of Famer by himself. And is a guy who has 36 and 20 record, and most recently just beat Michael Johnson in a fight where he looked good. Right? It seemed like the old Diego San or the old Clay Guida in there. And before that, he did lose some tough contests to Bobby Green and Jim Miller, but beat BJ Penn, beat Joe Lozon, and if you just keep scrolling, I mean, he's a guy who's obviously been in there with everyone. It's just a little tough in this one against the Olympian. The O stands for Olympics, and Marco Madsen coming in hot, 10-0, undefeated, and most recently just smashed Austin Hubbard, who we just discussed. And he's just a guy who, he's got that Greco-Roman base, and against a guy like Clay Guida, who loves to implement takedowns himself, it's just going to be a tough one for Guida to get off his game plan against a guy like Mark Madsen, who just does it way better. So, what are your thoughts on this meat lock? What do you like about Marco Madsen, and how do you think the Olympian gets this one done over the Carpenter?
Yeah, no, this is an absolute Olympian meat slider for the boys. I think, to celebrate the Olympics, we got to go with him. He's coming in for the gold. He's 36. He's in his prime. He's been looking really good. He did seem to lack somewhat of a gas tank, but he's gonna correct it. I just don't think Clay is stronger or a better grappler than him, and I really just see Mark absolutely smashing. I think he's gonna get the finish, and people might call me crazy because Clay Guida is no easy finish. He is a tough son of a gun, but I think Mark is gonna get it done and throw a statement like, I'm one of the best, and I want a top five, top 10 guy ASAP. So I'm super excited for this. This is an absolute lock, boys. Definitely tendies on the grill.
Yeah, with you all the way, and I think those finish numbers, there's definitely gonna be juicy odds for either a decision or a KO finish for Marco Madsen because he's kind of a decision machine. He's gonna take you down. He's gonna smash you. But we've seen Clay Guida when he fights against better wrestlers than him, he has been finished, right? So I just think back to like the Dennis Bermudez contest, and just other contests back in his career where maybe not necessarily always getting finished, but when fighting against the other fellow wrestlers who just kind of do his game but a little bit better, he often has come up short, right? The Benson Henderson contest I'm reminded of, and I just see this one going pretty similar to those previous contests where Marco Madsen, as you mentioned, just probably makes this one look easy. I'm hopeful that, as you mentioned, he corrected those sort of late cardio issues because he did start to fade in that fight against Austin Hubbard, but before that, it was just straight domination. And I like to think that he's corrected that ship and will return with a better gas tank because he's going to have to against Clay Guida because Clay Guida is going to be out there fighting to the very end, never quitting. And we'll see if Marco Madsen can withstand that pressure for sure. So we'll be going a little bit heavy on this one. 261.54 at minus 178. Marco Madsen odds, and it's going to net 146.93. Should get us our 30th meat lock. And as you mentioned, just get some more free easy tendies for the boys. So, any last thoughts on this absolute meat lock? I'm so stoked for this co-meat.
Yeah, no, very stoked for this. Once again, absolute lock of all locks in my opinion. Clay Good has been in the game for so long. He's a grizzled vet, but it is his time to retire and to let Mark really shine. He's getting up there too, and so I think he needs to get to that title shot, and that's what he's here to prove. So this should be pretty a dominant win. But yeah, very excited. Throw in the comments. You guys agree with this? Disagree? We love seeing and reading all the comments. So let us know and check out other breakdowns and the main event. Later, meaties.